Yo, what's up, my people? Kingy Hotep. It's been a while. We got a lot to talk about. So let's get to it. You feel me?
Yeah. Bang. Yeah. That nigga. Bang.
By the way, this video is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. What I'm gonna talk about today is a lot of random thoughts. It's a lot of information, but I can't stress how much important it is to, like Dr. Omar Johnson always say, to understand, overstand, and understand what's that hand and what's that state. So anyway, do you consider yourself a U.S. citizen or a private American? It's a difference. It really is. A private American do things in a way in private. You know, everybody don't get a piece of the pie. A U.S. citizen is different. It's fictitious. It's made up, and we're gonna get into that. So anyway, so a private American has rights. A U.S. citizen has privileges. A private American has rights. A U.S. citizen has privileges. Alright, so a U.S. citizen basically is the person that pays debt. Use the debtor. Private American are creditors. So which side of the coin you gonna be on? For example, the police, they have no authority over you. So when people always, I understand I got family members that get harassed by the police. I don't have my day with them. And a lot of my ancestors did too. First of all, we got to understand where the police originate from, how they even got established, and how this whole thing came to who they are. Second, if you don't read every day, and I mean every day, or try to get knowledge on something about yourself that's going to benefit you every day, then you're going to be clueless. You're just going to be the consumer that they're talking about on TV that they keep trying to make suffer even more, because they only can operate on your ignorance. So, police pull you over, and the first thing he gonna say is, "Oh, I need to see your driver's license." No, matter of fact, the first thing he gonna say, and I promise you that, the first thing he gonna say is, "Hey, do you know why I pulled you over?" And you shouldn't be answering no goddamn questions. First thing you do when the police pull up on you is to remember everything you read about your rights. Because if you read the Constitution and if you study on your rights, you'll understand everything. And I'm going to put y'all on game before the end of this video. I ain't going to leave y'all hanging. I ain't going to be the type of dude that's going to talk y'all to death but don't give y'all no citation on where they get the information from. No, fuck all that. I'm going to tell you exactly where to get your information from. Alright, boom. I'm just trying to give y'all case scenarios, and I'm trying to bring y'all in, especially the people that don't read and don't know big words or don't really care to even waste their time on stuff like that, because they know once they get confused, they're going to run from it. Nah, I'm talking to them, because this is something they can look into. This is going to benefit your life, your family. You know somebody that knows somebody. Everybody knows somebody that got some shit going on with them, or they got some trouble, or been in some trouble, or whatever the case may be. Traffic tickets, all that bullshit. Everybody done experienced it. Let me tell you, the more you know, the better off you are. Because when you out here going off of word of mouth and you just listening to what somebody else saying, or you think you supposed to get a lawyer, you don't have no idea. Okay, so when the police pull you over, they're gonna be like, "Do you know why I pull you over?" Tell them no. If they in an emergency vehicle, it has to be an emergency situation for them to turn their lights on. That's why when they have an emergency lights on, you move out the way, because it's an emergency. It's not because, we assumed, they turn their lights on because they're trying to get out of traffic, or they just, they want to pick me out in particular. No, they don't supposed to do that. To use a emergency vehicle and to turn on the lights or use a horn or any siren or any type of thing to flag you down. Basically, you're supposed to get out their way because it's an emergency, not because it's a traffic stop. Okay, boom. So when they ask you, do you know why I pulled you over for? You can be like, oh well, I assumed it was an emergency. Boom, because you know everything is on record. Everything is on record. That's the reason why when you dip off and pull off from them, and they still sitting that back there, they write down everything y'all talking about. Everything y'all, every little thing you said, everything, you know, they can use it against you in court of law. Alright, cool. So, next, you tell them, I thought it was an emergency, blah, blah, blah. They're like, no, you was speeding. I need to see your driver license. Supreme Court ruled that you do not need a driver license to travel on public highways or public roadways. It's in the Constitution. It's in the, you know what I mean? It's in there. Just read it. You know what I mean? It's not required. See, y'all gotta understand, like, it's so deep. That's why it took me so long to even make this video, man, because it's so much that we need to know out here, and each one teach one. You feel me? I ain't gonna be out. What's the point of me doing all this reading and understanding and finding out, and doing all this research, and I ain't gonna break bread with my people? Knowledge is everything. Like, knowledge is better than money, because knowledge, you gonna keep that. They can take your money, you can get more, but they gonna always find a way to take that. They can't take your knowledge, bro. And you know, you create your own reality. So, alright. So when they say, oh no, I need to see your driver's license, you're gonna be like, what crime did I commit? Because you'll be like, oh well, this is, you know, this is not a crime. You be like, you ask them, am I being detained? You know, ask them that. Am I being detained? You know, what I need to show you my driver's license for? Am I being detained? They're gonna say no. They're gonna say no. You ain't. This is not an arrest. This is a traffic infringement. That's what they're gonna call it. And a traffic citation or a traffic violation, somewhere down that category. Alright, so when they do that, I'm like, oh well, where's the injured party? You know, where's the damaged property? What crime was I committing? Because the law does not differentiate whether it's you know, traffic or murder. So which crime did I do? You know what I'm saying? Which part of where is the injured party? Alright, boom. So he gonna be trying to give you all this, that, and the third. So eventually it's gonna have to come down to this. Can you read me my Miranda rights? If I'm being detained or any type, if they stopping you of any sort, you can tell them, read me my Miranda rights. Because you're stopping me and you're investigating the crime, and the only way I should have to identify myself is if a crime has occurred. And I did not injure anybody, I'm not damaging property, and I'm not getting into contracts. You know, but that's a tricky one right there. We'll get to that later. But yeah, once you get to that point and they ask you about the, you know, they keep trying to go back and forth telling you they need to see your license. Okay, well, read me my Miranda rights. And once they read you your Miranda rights, you're going to understand that when they read you your rights, anything you do or say can be used against you in the court of law. So at that point, exercise your right to remain silent. Your name is your testimony. You're testifying against yourself, and that's your right to not do that. You have a right to not be compelled against yourself. Okay, so that's another thing you need to watch out for when they fishing. If they asking you any questions at all, where you going, where you been, where you coming from, do you understand? No, I don't answer any questions. I don't answer any questions. You don't answer any questions. Anything you do or say, they can use that against you. Just because you trying to be nice and a good Samaritan, they don't give a fuck about that. Okay, all this, oh, I'm going to just be obedient. I'm going to just follow and do it. No, you don't have to do that. They don't have no fucking authority over you. You know what I'm saying? They have to prove, they got to prove their jurisdiction and who the fuck they are, just like they trying to make you show who the fuck you are. You tell them that. Hey, look, read me my Miranda rights. Once they read you your Miranda rights, you got a right to remain silent. You don't have to give them nothing because they don't have no crime or you haven't broken any law. You're just simply traveling. You're exercising your right. Don't never tell you that anything you do is a privilege. No, that's not a fucking privilege. It's a right. Don't nobody own you. You are the live, living being. They teach you from pre-K all the way up to doctorates to celebrity status. I don't give a fuck how rich you are. They still want you ignorant to their system. Straight up. They want you ignorant to their system. So at that point, from there. And I'm gonna show y'all an example clip at the end of this video, because we got to keep moving.
Am I under arrest?
Technically, this is an arrest. You're not.
Okay.
You are not being
Okay.
placed under arrest and going to jail.
Okay, if this is
Sir,
a custodial
sir,
arrest. This is a
listen.
custodial arrest, right? Okay. What department are you with?
Texas Department of Public Safety.
Okay.
With
What's
the
your
Texas
name?
Highway Patrol.
What's your name?
I'm Trooper Taylor.
Trooper Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Trooper Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Am I under arrest? Is this a custodial arrest?
Yes.
Okay. Can you go ahead and read me my Miranda rights, please? My Miranda
What?
warnings. You said I'm under arrest. Okay, that's the law. Is that now I want you to give me my Miranda warnings.
For what reason?
Because you said I'm under arrest.
That's right. Like I said, it's a traffic arrest. It's a traffic stop.
Okay.
Okay.
But the law doesn't differentiate whether it's traffic or murder. Okay. If I'm under arrest, then you are required to give me my Miranda rights. Go ahead and give me my Miranda rights.
Okay. To have a lawyer present to it before and during any questioning by peace officers or attorneys representing the state. If you are too poor to hire a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed by the court to advise you before and during any questioning. You have the right to terminate this interview at any time. Now, I need to see your driver's license and your proof of insurance for the vehicle.
Okay. So you said I have the right to remain silent, correct?
Right. You don't have to say anything.
Right.
I need to see your driver's license and your insurance.
Anything I say can and be used against me in a court of law. Is
Right.
that correct? If I give you my driver's license and I give you proof of insurance, you can use that against me in a court of law. So why would I want to give that to you? I'm gonna
Because
go
it is
ahead and
required by law.
No.
First off, you don't even have to identify yourself unless it's an emergency, which is really not an emergency. But that is why they turn on the cherries and berries, so they can consider it an emergency.
Don't ever consent to them searching your car. Do not say, yes, you can go ahead. Just because you ain't got nothing in there, don't mean you can just say, oh yeah, go on in there. Let them feel like they're doing something. Don't let them fish for something, man. They trying to have something on you, bro. They bored. They ain't got shit to do. Trying to make a name for themselves in whatever job they got going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Never give them the keys to your freedom or your pockets, because that's what it's all about. Them trying to finesse you out of your freedom or your pockets. I don't care. And if so if they ask you, well, you got anything in the car, you got any tools, you got any weapons, every time they ask you that, you tell them, I don't answer any questions. Don't answer any questions. Don't do it. Look, man, I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question. I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions. And they should only be able to hold you for like 10 minutes. Anything after 10 minutes, they're definitely harassing you, bro. You can actually put a lien on them. You know, I'm still trying to get, inform on, how you maneuver that way. But, I ain't that far in on it. But, man, we the beneficiaries. Anyway, so yeah, don't never let them search your car. Don't never let them search your car. Don't answer no questions. You ain't got to explain shit to them. Make them explain what the fuck they doing, okay? Stop and think. Especially if you chilling, you know what I'm saying? Look, I don't care if you on your way to work, you in a rush. Hey, once they stop you, you still gonna be late anyway. So relax. Turn your video camera on. Ask questions. You ask the questions. Don't let them ask you none. So I heard a lot of people talking about taxes. And what we need to understand is, and everything I say in this video is for educational purposes. And this is for people who don't do the research and they just need a little reminder of who they are, or just a little bit of encouragement. Yeah, I put it to you like that. They just need a little bit of encouragement and somebody that to give them the idea or help them figure it out. Okay, I know it's something better than this. I know it's a glitch in the system somewhere. Ain't no way in hell this shit is right. This shit ain't normal. And it ain't. It don't supposed to be like this. It don't supposed to be like this. And yeah, this is for y'all. This is for the people who really want to know where the source is at and all that stuff, and really need their mind opened up onto things that's not distracting them and something that they can focus on. Because once you get a piece of this knowledge, just a little piece of knowledge that's gonna open up your pineal gland and have you like, oh shit, yo, boom, you're gonna be locked in. I'm telling you. And then from there, each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for a whole lot of stuff that not gonna make a difference, that's not gonna make my reality better than what it is. So if I'm over here You know, this is what I'm on. It's like Dick Gregory, he couldn't have said it no better. Like, once you're the chosen one, or you have, like, it's not like this shit just, you know, you just ran off in somewhere. Like, this shit came to me. Like a lot of knowledge and information come to you, and then once you lock in on it and capitalize on it, then you got on a certain pair of glasses that you can't take off, and you can't force everybody to see it. So it's like each and every day you see certain things happen, and you feel more like Morpheus on the Matrix explaining to Neo what he see and what he don't see or shouldn't see, or how he should see it. So boom, I just want my people to get put on game, because bruh, we are astronomical. So anyway, taxes. Okay, now they've been talking about this since the land before time. Where is the law that states that we are required to pay taxes? The only reason why people pay taxes is because they think they supposed to. Simple. They just think they supposed to. They never sat down and be like, okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty and really find out why we supposed to pay taxes. I wasn't born to pay a debt. I'm from the Most High, I'm from the cosmos. So I didn't come here on this realm for y'all to tell me, oh yeah, you just here to slave for the rest of your life and just pay us and just watch us just slave the fuck out of you and just drain you all your energy, and just everything we doing is lawful and is correct and is right. No, that's not the way the fuck the shit is, yo. So if you just read a little bit, or just try to, like, I understand people ain't got patience for that shit, because I can only read for a certain amount of time, and then my eyes will go cross and the shit will start moving, and I gotta blink and walk away and come back type shit. But at the end of the day, feed your mind, man, more than you feed your belly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Feed that motherfucking pink thing floating in your brain, because that shit is better than a computer. Because that pink thing in your brain is what created computers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what created it. That's what's still feeding it. That's why AI is taking over everything, because everything we got is studying us, bro. You know what I mean? So we got to be careful, strategic. Anywho, back to what I was saying, yo. Because, you know, like, you know, once you hit that herb, yo, you can get going. But taxes, though. Okay, so when you first get a job, you have a right to reject the W-4 form. And you don't have to fill it out because it's a contract. Look at it like this. Every single time you fill out an application, you're filling out a contract. They just gave it a different name. Here, put in the application. That's why at the bottom they always want you to sign. Here, click here. I certify this is a signature. This is authorization. Because you are a representative of your name. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what they do, man. They give you the W-4 form when you first start working at a job, and then you fill it out. Boom, you fill that shit out quick. Go ahead. Now you waiting on income tax. Income tax is always shady. Every fucking year something don't make sense. You either get this or you get that, this, that, and the third. But really, you can capitalize on your own shit all year. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to pay tax. That's why Trump trying to get rid of it. And that's why he never had to show his tax information. Because he had to know, he understood that paying taxes is voluntary. It's voluntary. If you don't fill out the contract, or if you don't consent to it, then you're not applying to it. Now, it's different when it comes to the state, because they can tax levy you. But if you don't fill out the contract, they have no reason to have you in the system to want to pay them. Now, taxes. Again, this is how it all trickled down. This is how it all trickled down. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, yo. So, alright, when you first born, your parents, you know what I'm saying, they didn't know what they was getting you into when they put your name into the Social Security thing. You know what I'm saying? When they get your Social Security number. Alright. your social security number and your birth certificate is worth millions. It's a lot of money behind it. And basically, it's two governments. You got the United States Republic, and then you got the United States Corporation. The United States Corporation is fictitious. It's a corporation. That's why on your driver license, everything is in all capital letters. That's why on your birth certificate, everything is in all capital letters. On purpose. But how do you write your name? Capital letter, lowercase after that. Capital letter, lowercase after that. Why is it that when they send you anything with your social security number or bill or some type of collection agency or some shit, they always send that shit either with your name spelled a little bit wrong or all capital letters? That's how you know it's all a scam. Now, this is how everything ties into the glitch. When you go to DMV, what's the first thing you do when you get a car? Oh, I got to go get it registered. Oh, let me go down here and register my tags. This, that, and the third. All right, boom. When you go to DMV and you register your tags, now you filled out a contract with the state of Virginia. Now they own your car. Your car is part of the collateral. So now you are part of the national debt because you registered your car through DMV. Now, you go get a driver license. Boom. You got into a contract with the state or whatever state you live in. You know what I'm saying? You got in a contract with the state. That's why they feel like they can pull you over and say that you breached the contract. When you get a whip, but see, the reason why it's hard for people that got the knowledge to know this shit, the reason why it's kind of difficult when you first starting out is because you're alone. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. Everybody as a collective, when you get a certain amount of people to understand, we can kill all that little bullshit money ring they got going on. Because all they're doing is draining us and making us pay them. And they operating in a foreign jurisdiction. But anyway, your capital letter name is a fictitious name. That's why your signature and your name is the most valuable thing you can have or honor or represent. Because once you get that up, oh man, they doing all type of business with your name. Yeah. So we're gonna get to all this name and tax and number and all that shit. You're gonna understand how it's all planned into it. And like I said, I'm gonna give y'all the information where y'all can get everything that I'm talking about. That way you can't say, oh man, you wellin', man, you don't know what you talking about, you blase. Bro, I ain't gotta lie to you. I read this. This is not something I heard from somebody. This is what I read with my own eyes over and over and over again. So you can't fuck this up. I can't make this up. You just gotta, I mean, if you really want to prove me wrong, or if you really want to see if I'm telling the truth, I'm gonna give you the citation so you can read all this shit yourself. Because it took me about 6 months, but that's just 6 months of me reading it over and over again, day to day, like I'm doing right now. Anyway, back to the scoop. All right, so your capital letter name, your social security name. All right, what did I leave off when I was talking about that? Okay, so when you get your tags, you get your driver license. Your driver license is a contract. But on your driver license, look what it has. All capital letters. I shit you not. All capital letters. On purpose. Because it's a fictitious entity that they're trying to attach the real person to. Now, let's get to the name. When the driver... When the police officer pull you over, even if you give them your driver license or you give them your name and they give you a ticket, don't sign the ticket. When you sign the ticket, you sign the contract. Now you have to come to court. Now you got to show up because he have a copy of you signing the contract and you got a copy of you signing the contract. So now you got to show up and go to court. Now you got to go or pay it ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to take, because see, people don't pay attention. don't sign, don't give your name, man. They have to have a reason for your name. They got, like, that's your private, that's you, that's millions. Don't do that. So, when they give you the ticket, oh, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? You know, especially if y'all ain't into, like, you know, challenging these people that's basically trying to take over your freedom and your money. You know, if you ain't comfortable with that, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Just don't sign the contract. I'll take it, but I'm not going to sign it. Because once you understand that you can counteract contracts, you will be like, oh no, I'll never sign a contract. Hell no, I ain't got time for that shit, especially if it ain't benefiting me. Boom. So, you get in the courtroom. Now this is different because basically statutes and state laws ain't got shit to do with you because they can't be separate from the Constitution, basically. They can't come up with their own shit on top of the Constitution. The only thing they can do to you in a courtroom is finesse you out of your ignorance. So the less you know, the more they can finesse, the more your ass gonna have to pay, the stupider you gonna look. You know what I mean? I hate to tell you, but these motherfuckers are just clerks. Working, acting as a judge, acting as whatever they want to do. They public officials. They are public servants. So don't let them feel like they have authority over you. Make them prove jurisdiction. Alright, so we're going to get into that. Alright, so your name, like I was telling you, that capital letter name. This is why it's important that you understand and read and stop letting everything distract you from information. Because if you don't know, and if you don't know your rights, you don't have none. Period. So stop screaming, I know my rights, if you don't fucking know them. Because if you don't know them, you don't have no rights. Because the Supreme Court rules that the only person that can exercise their rights is the individual themselves belligerently. So a lawyer can't exercise your rights for you. None of that. And if you understood what a lawyer was, you would never go trust one of them motherfuckers ever again. Alright. Your capital letter name. Once you establish that, and you get a capital letter name through the Social Security and all that, now they done made up a fake fictitious corporation that they can do business under through contracts and shit. But it's only legit once you consent to it. So when you go in the courtroom, sometimes you ain't even got to go in the courtroom because you can send them paperwork before your court date and get it thrown out of court before not even showing up. See, this is how serious it is. This is how real it is. Like, you don't need to go to no big astronomical law school and fake the funk like you so goddamn special because you don't went and became a lawyer. No, you basically working for a bar organization that's wringing people out of money. So the judge and the prosecutor and the lawyer, they are all working for the state, so they all on the same team. It's a fucking scam. Stop believing the hype. Okay, so your capital letter name, they make it up. So when you go in the courtroom, they gonna be like, "Oh, state your name for the record." Don't do that. You tell them, "I'm here on behalf of the subject matter, as a representative of your name." Because soon as you say such and such, such and such, they talking about that capital letter name, that fake name. So now they're attaching it to you, the real man. Now you done gave them full immunity. And you done became the trustee and they became the beneficiary. Alright. So when you go in the courtroom, they need your name. The first thing a lawyer try to do is make you plea in, don't it? Yeah, you don't supposed to do that. Because once you take a plea or any type of plea, then you already gave them jurisdiction over you. You accepted the bullshit and don't even know that these are foreign and fake and colorable courts. They're not even real courts. They don't even have jurisdiction over you. They only have jurisdiction if you consent to it. So when you give them your name, you consent to their jurisdiction. See, when you first walk in there, you have full immunity. They all liable because they all are public servants and they are the trustees and you are the beneficiary of your name. Now, your real name. But you could have sent some paperwork in beforehand through a special deposit or whatever you want to call it, and stating like what your name is, and you want to be kept on the record. Oh, make sure when you're in the courtroom, everything is on the record. Don't never let them forget that. Make sure it's on the record, and you have a right to bring your own personnel or counsel behind you to record as well, just in case they do some phony shit and lose it. All right. So when you go in the courtroom and they understand, if you made it to that point, and they trying to take that capital letter fake name that they attached to you when your parents gave you up to the state when you was born. All right, boom. Because they coerced everybody into doing that. They make it seem like it's something you're supposed to do, but you can open up a trust and go a different route. But I ain't all that knowledgeable on that part yet. But I'm still learning, and that's what y'all should be doing too. But at the end of the day, your capital letter name is a fake name. That's not real. You are not that fake name. That's called the straw man name, and you can actually trademark that and have it so anybody mess with your name, you can charge a fee. So it's real, but we're gonna get into that. Okay, so back to the courtroom. Once you give them your name, or you say I am such and such, or they be like, state your name for the record, they want you to say that you that name on the record, and then they take that same capital letter name. Now they attach the live man to a fictitious name. So when you go to jail, you know what I'm saying, because you're going to jail after that once they got jurisdiction over you and all that. It's kind of hard to come back from, but at the same time, you can challenge jurisdiction even from the jail cell. All right. So when you're in that courtroom and you talking to them, you make sure you're the one that's asking the questions. Don't never say you understand. When you say you understand, or they ask you certain questions and they ask you, do you agree or do you understand? Always no, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know. Because you telling them that you understand is giving them jurisdiction. That means you playing along, man. This is a big old game, and the odds is already against you. They already want you guilty the moment they got something. You know what I mean? The moment they got your name in there, they already looking at you like you're guilty. You know what I mean? So you always go in there prepared and have a counsel with you or somebody that you trust, but never give them jurisdiction over you. Make them explain themselves, because more than likely, when you keep asking them questions and you tell them you're a representative of your name, then they can't play with you. They can't attach you to it. They don't have jurisdiction. They still have to prove that on the record. And if they don't and they try to proceed, then you already can appeal that because they never proved jurisdiction. So never let somebody make you feel like they're going to work a deal with you. That's just a contract so they can get a conviction. Don't never plea in. Now, about pleas. Like, I know it's going to be some people arguing, talking about, oh, well, if you don't take a plea, they're going to choose for you. They can't do that. All right? So when they be like, how do you plead? You be like, hold on, before we can get to that point, I need a few questions answered on the record. I need a few things answered on the record, because they have to give you have a right to know the subject matter and state or whatever it is that they're trying to do to you. They have to explain themselves, and if you don't understand, then you don't understand. Period. Like, I'm not gonna just say, hell yeah, you can do whatever you want to do to me. I'm just gonna sit here and be goofy. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, we better than that. You know what I'm saying? The jig is up. You know what I mean? They've been keeping us away from information on purpose, bro. This is all a fucking circus, man. They're trying to play with y'all, man. These are foreign people operating, trying to drain us dry, making us think that they have authority over us. They don't. Make them prove their authority over you. Ask them questions. Don't answer none. Ask them questions, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bang the fucking gallop across their goddamn head with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them play with you. If they try to make you cop a plea and they be like, oh, well, we're gonna choose for you, you tell them that you don't want to, you want to defend yourself. You have a right to defend yourself, and they try to say that you ain't competent or whatever. Because see, you gotta understand who the plaintiff and the defendant is. Okay, the defendant is that fake name they're trying to put you under. You are not that. So when you say you're a representative of your name, they can't attach you to that name. So then they're gonna put the defendant as incompetent, or whatever you want to call it. They can't attach you to that. And the same thing go if they arrest you or anything. You never give them your name. You know what I'm saying? From the jump. From the fucking jump. If you didn't do no crime, you don't give them your fucking name. Don't be an idiot. Stop letting these motherfuckers on these damn bullshit, ignorant ass rap songs got y'all thinking that y'all got to be an asshole, gotta go murk your brother, and be an ignorant motherfucker sitting in a goddamn cell because you just want to listen to they dumb ass make profit off of you. That's all they doing. They want you to go to jail so they can profit off of you, bruh. Contracts. They trying to attach you to that fake name so they can make a contract against your name, and you know, basically that's why they call it bondage. Okay, so while they doing business under your name, you the collateral sitting in the cell. Come on, man. Just like your car is the collateral when you register your car with the state. Now your car is part of the collateral, so they want you to pay taxes on it, the national debt, because you got into a contract with them niggas. So y'all gotta understand, man. Knowledge is everything, yo, and we can't just sit here not like we don't want it. Don't let your mind go dormant. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your mind go dormant. They can't fuck with you, man. Make them understand, man. And like, you know, and I ain't gonna talk y'all to death about that because at the end of the day, you know, I can't force this on nobody. So you go read it for yourself, bro. You don't have to pay taxes. You don't have to obey. I ain't gonna say go out here and be crazy, but basically, as long as you don't hurt nobody or damage somebody's property, all that other shit is bullshit, bro. Make them prove jurisdiction, man. You know what I'm saying? Make them prove jurisdiction, man, and make them answer your questions. You are the beneficiary. Oh, yeah, so before I get off of this topic, because I ain't gonna talk y'all to death about that, because, like, for real, if you want to know, you got to do the research, because can't nobody do it for you. You can't be lazy and be like, oh, well, I'm going to let somebody else do it. I'm going to just stay over here and let somebody play in my face. If you serious about yourself, learn and study your rights, bro, because they are here to violate them. The moment they pull you over, they violating your rights because you got a right to travel. You don't drive. You're not operating in commerce. You don't get paid to go home. You don't get paid to goddamn drive yourself to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? You know who's supposed to have a driver license? The people who work to drive, like the fire department, the police, the trash truck, you know, people like that. Construction crews, 18-wheelers, yeah, they need a driver license because they're getting paid to drive. You're not getting paid for it. The government cannot intervene with private property. So if you don't have no registered contract tags with the state, you ain't got no contract with DMV at all. They messing with private property at that point because your car or your vehicle could be your home. You can live in there. You have a right to travel on public highways. Supreme Court already ruled that. That's why it's important that you got, man, come on, man, feed it, stuff it. Fuck all these distractions. I don't care about all that extra shit that don't benefit me or the people that look like me or the people that's around me. If it don't benefit at all, I don't give a damn about it. Y'all can debate about that bullshit. Over here, we trying to make a difference, man. We trying to create our heaven on earth, nigga. We ain't got to die for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just do more, because they not going to teach your kids this shit in school. Kids don't even like school no more. The fuck? I ain't even like it growing up. So, you know damn well they don't like it now. So, this is important. So, just don't let them play in your face, man. Because going out here to get a lawyer and playing games like that, let me explain something to you about a lawyer. Suppose you had a case, right? And you told your lawyer everything. And only your lawyer and you know what you did in that case. They got this thing called discovery, where the lawyer has to hand up his information that he has and give it to the court. So he serves the court. He serves the government first, or the state or whatever, then the court, then you. Because they all work for the state. So he worked for the state first. For the state. Then he worked for the court. Then he worked for you. Prosecutor. Your lawyer. That's why your lawyer be like, oh, I don't practice in that state. I don't practice in that state. You know why? Because they work for the state. The state can't try his own case. It can't try and convict his own case. So that's the conflict of interest anyway. How the hell you gonna do that? Who you work for, Your Honor? Who you work for, the prosecutor? Make the prosecutor prove jurisdiction over you. Make them prove all that shit. Don't ask no motherfucking questions, man. You got a right to remain. You got a right to ask all the questions and get informed. And if they lying, you ask them, hey, look, are you saying that this court has made a judicial determination that I can't represent myself? They already violating the Constitution right there. And you tell them, hey, look, I'm sure you're not violating your oath if, you know what I'm saying, and you just tell me what I need to know and answer the question, Your Honor. You know, if you holding it up to the Constitution, then I'm going to bind you to it on the record. And then you let them have it. Let them have it, man. Keep asking them questions. Look, what are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't get it. Who are you? I've never seen this prosecutor before. I don't know him. What authority or jurisdiction he have over me? Who is he? They can't come at you with these statutes and shit. That don't apply to me. That don't apply to you. That apply to state workers. That don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? That don't apply to you. You know? You are a representative. And what makes you a representative? What you got to do every time you use your credit card? You got to sign, right? Boom. Every time you fill out an application, a.k.a. contract. So your signature and your name is the most valuable thing you have. And your time. Your time. Because you can't get that back. All you can do is keep going. As a matter of fact, it ain't even no such thing as time. But yeah, man. Discovery. The lawyers can they can definitely give up your information, man. They'll give you up. That's why you don't trust lawyers. You paying all this bread. You paying all this money. And, you know, you think they got your back, man. Now, I'm here to tell you, bro, they all work for the same goat, bro. They all work for the same goat, man. I kid you not. But, if you know, so I know I don't talk to y'all enough and shit, you know what I'm saying? I know my homies and shit that remember me, you know what I'm saying, or still rock with me. I know they probably laughing their ass off, because they know how I am, man. I ain't never gonna stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand who I am. I understand, understand, you know what I'm saying, who I am and who I need to be and who I need my people to be. So I ain't never gonna stop feeding my family, and that ain't just with money or anything. That's with knowledge, you know, consultation. I mean, whatever they need me to step in and help them with. And this is worldwide, you know. I hope this is for the person that's in the background that just chilled and just, they understand that I'm not here to just, you know, jump on the internet to be on some old watch me be ignorant shit, you know what I'm saying? I really want y'all to be on the same token, like each one teach one, you know what I mean? Each one teach one. Understand that we are brilliant, and don't let your mind go dormant, man. Just always make sure that you understand what's around you. You create your own reality. But anyway, the people that need the information that I know that's going to do the research, here you go. I get my information from SPC University. You go up there, and when you go to SPC University, it's going to be on your top left. Click the little 3 slots. It look like a little, they call it the hamburger patty. Go to the top left and click that, and then you're going to click downloads. When you click downloads, a list of everything going to pop up that I was talking about. And I'm telling you, man, it's going to blow your motherfucking mind. It got the Constitution in there. It got the invisible contract stuff in there that I was telling you about, that how they coerce everybody into doing. I mean, think about it. What do you do in high school? Oh, I need to take driver's ed. Oh, I need to get my driver license. Oh, we got to learn about taxes and all this politics. Like, they breed you into being whatever they want to fuel from you. Why is they teaching you to get a driver license when you don't even, a driver license is not required to travel on public roads? if you don't register your car with nobody, then that's private property. And if they tow it, you can charge them a fee for every day they was holding your shit. You can charge them a storage fee. So run it up on their ass. And that website that I'm telling you about, you will learn all of that. I mean, it even breaks it down to UCC, and it's called Uniform Commercial Codes. That's what UCCs are. But I'm telling you, bro, you can put you can put a lien on your name. Can't nobody fuck with you. You can trademark your name. Man, I'm telling you, bro. You can't say I didn't fucking feed y'all, dog. I'm telling you. It'll teach you every fucking thing. It'll teach you about taxes, how you ain't got to pay that shit. It'll teach you how to take over and own your name, because you don't own your fucking name if you just out here playing, thinking that you're a U.S. citizen, which is a fake ass debtor that they came up with through the United States Corporation, which is a corporation. Get it? All right, cool. All right. It also talks about if you want to learn about commercial codes and taking over your name and all that stuff, you're going to click on the redemption tab, and it's going to talk about one man out. Man, that shit even talk about how to escape and get under the radar and never be found again. And you just chilling. Oh, man, that shit cheat code, bro. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a while before I start, dropping knowledge videos like talking about, because from here, I just want y'all to wake up and actually read. Do something for yourself. Stop waiting on somebody to do it for you. Get off your fucking knees, bro, and go out there and do something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Stop taking the bullshit out here, man, with these motherfuckers thinking they got authority over you, or thinking that you owe them some fucking money with they foreign ass, fake ass kangaroo courts, man. They ain't got no motherfucking authority over you, man. The police don't. You can cuss them the fuck out. They can't do shit. You ain't hurt nobody. They can't fuck with you. Only reason why they can fuck with you is because you sitting here telling them every goddamn thing and giving them something to arrest you about. No. Tell them shut the fuck up and prove who the fuck they are, man. Tell them look, they supposed to have a copy of the Constitution that they bound to. Where that's at? Where the fuck is your delegation of authority at? You want a goddamn driver license? The fuck? If they knew better, they wouldn't even pull people over. So the people that's becoming police officers, they purposely tell them like, hey, look, that's what they are. They are law enforcers. They trying to enforce some foreign ass statute law bullshit on you, bro. That shit ain't constitutional. That's why they come fucking with you, man. And then gonna tell you get a lawyer so they can have fun, goddamn it, drinking later on with their martinis and shit. How they fuck and fucked your ass over. Nah, bro. I ain't let my people go out like that, yo. That shit, man, we done with that shit, dog. Straight up, Ashe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't doing all that, dog. Like, y'all niggas need to stop fucking playing. Put that motherfucker, cut that game off. You know what I'm saying? Leave that fat booty bitch alone. She'll be over there. She ain't going no fucking where. You know what I'm saying? Read, nigga. Get some knowledge, man. Get some fucking knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? It's other shit we can be out here doing that can make a difference than y'all motherfuckers out here finding a reason to shoot each other. That shit dumb as hell. Like, I feel like if you 30 or pushing 30 plus, you ain't got no reason to be out here still huffing and puffing and woofing like you need to put hands on somebody, nigga. Grow the fuck up, nigga. Stop being a bitch, nigga. Ain't nobody give you enough attention or something when you were growing up. You know what I'm saying? As a man, it's our job to graduate from our emotions, because a lot of us ain't have our daddy growing up or whatever the case may be, and we only picked up what our mama had to offer. So we picked up those emotional values that a woman may have and be all sensitive about every fucking thing. Nigga, you need to graduate from that. Tap out of that, nigga. You grown. It's time to own up to your reality and your essence, nigga. You ain't got time to be out here huffing and puffing and proving that you tough, nigga. Prove that you can make a difference, nigga. Prove you can make a way where motherfuckers can be out here like, yo, I appreciate every motherfucking thing he did, dog. He made sure that we was able to get this done. We was able to get that done. We ain't out here stabbing each other, finding a reason to mean mug each other in public. Man, that shit lame as a bitch, yo. Stop playing into your oppressor hands, dog. For real. I still be hearing motherfuckers out here, they got gray hair on their goddamn face and they still out here crying and shit. Playing tough and shit, or got something negative to say about a brother, or just want to be on some negative shit. Like, man, get off of that shit, bro. Know what I'm saying? This is 2025. Ain't no reason why motherfuckers still out here, still on the same shit, still on that same bullshit, bro. Grow the fuck up, man. You got some people that I don't give a damn what age they is. They could be 30s, 40s, 50s. Never grew up. They just in an old body. Because, you know, we live in our body. You know what I'm saying? We live in our body. Some of these motherfuckers never grew up, man. They just got a young-minded soul, bro. It just won't click. You know what I'm saying? They want to be patted. They need attention. You know what I'm saying? That's feminine energy, bro. Real niggas get shit done. Real niggas do king shit, bro. We ain't got time for all that goddamn, I want to start some shit. I want negativity. I need to prove something. Man, shut the fuck up, man. We don't care about that shit, bro. Don't nobody care how gangster you is, bro. Don't nobody care you'll pull a trigger and shoot a nigga. But that's stupid, bro. That's fucking stupid, bro. I mean, literally, that's fucking stupid, man. Like, back in the day, when we was kids, we used to laugh at retarded people. Now, most of the people out here retarded. Because they got to prove that they'll do something retarded. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fucking hope in the future if y'all niggas still glorifying gangster shit, bro. That shit ain't what's up. We can't live like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We can't live like that. We got to get over that shit, bro. We don't care about how tough you is, nigga. Be tough for the money, nigga. Be tough for goddamn it knowledge. Be tough for goddamn it future. You feel me? Like, all that gangster shit, nigga. Come on, man. That's weak, bro. That's weak shit, man. I understand everybody got a reality. Everybody got a fucking story. So what? Don't nobody give a fuck. Because, you know, if they did, we will make a difference. So, all that extra shit, we got to prove that we'll fuck each other up. Come on, man. For what, bro? For what? Just two dead motherfuckers or one motherfucker gone for the rest of his life, one motherfucker dead. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That shit right there, come on, man. We supposed to go out here, have fun, create things, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know what fucked up? You know why shit died? Because we stopped having Showtime at the Apollo, man. We started letting this digital platform shit take over, man, and that shit went way left, man. That shit went way left. And Showtime at the Apollo, if that shit was whack, you was booed off the stage from the jump, bro. It won't know, oh, you get 100,000 screams of ignorant shit, and now we don't blew you up, and then everybody don't dumb down to your stupid ass. No, nigga, you were booed off the fucking stage right away, bro. You know what I'm saying? They need to bring that shit back. Steve Harvey with the toupee, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bring that toupee back, my nigga. Like, I know Cat Williams fried you, bro, but you can put the toupee back on, bro. We cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on back, Steve. But yeah, yo, we gotta do better, yo. But yo, y'all make sure y'all check out the SPC University that I was telling y'all about, man. I promise you, yo, you can look at it on your phone. Like, there's so much information in there, it will put lawyers out of business. It will put a lot of shit out of business, especially if the masses go on that shit and start reading it, they probably try to take it down, bro. Because it's so, but they can't keep the information from you though. At the same time, like the devil got to, they gotta show you what they're doing. That's why everything that they're doing, you think is normal. No, they bred you into it to thinking that it was normal. You laugh and joke at it. See, right now, when you do something on the internet and it's negative, it spread faster. And everybody accept it. Then once it become a reality, everybody like, oh damn, they really doing it. No, motherfucker, they showed you a long time ago, but you ain't stand on business. You glorified it. Yeah, you glorified it. It was funny. It was a joke. It was amusing. Yeah, it was all that bullshit. Like, you know, and that's why they play like that, man. They showed you Out Robot back in 2004, bro. They showed you a lot of that wicked shit a long time ago, man. Right in front of our face, man. We just didn't stand on business, yo. And they're going to push us to a point where we ain't going to have no choice but to stand up and tell them, look, fuck this shit, dog. Fuck going to work. Fuck going to goddamn spend money at any other business. Like, we going to do our own thing, bro. Like, what y'all going to do? You can't control everybody. It's going to come to a point where they're going to have to carry their ass home to protect their family because they don't have control no more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got control no more, man. Everybody participating in this fucking matrix, yo. So it's like I could be chilling. Like literally, you know, all I do is go to work, go home. Like I don't do the most and shit. Like if I'm being creative, I be creative at home, and you know I go from there. But for the most part, I could be sitting back, and somebody will come to me with a conversation, right? Cause I'ma listen. You know what I'm saying? I would want somebody to listen to me, so I would listen. But it's sad when people are talking about certain things and you know that you know the truth and the way they can maneuver out of that matrix, but you can't wake them up. You can't tell them that. Some of that stuff is unbelievable to them. So that's what Dick Gregory was talking about when he was like, when you got those glasses on, you can't take them off and you can't force nobody to see what you see. That's what make it depressing. You know what I'm saying? People are out here really believing in this and focused on that and distracted with this and distracted with that, and then when you say something real that can really change their life, that shit go over their head. They look at you like you're crazy or arrogant or Mr. Know-It-All. It's like, damn. Look at it like this. How often do you see a person that look like you tell you information about you that would benefit you? How often do you get that? Most of the time you got this jealous hater sitting right next to you. They probably close to you or whatever. They watching your every move, hope praying on your downfall. You mixed in with them trying to make them happy. And the whole time when the motherfucker that's in the cut, they be chilling and, you know, pretty much move how you move and shit. You ain't bothering nobody. They say something real around you. You don't like that shit, or that shit go over your head, or you just avoid that person at all because you feel like you got to be on eggshells on what you say. It ain't nothing like that. It's just each one teach one. So it's like, it's depressing, yo. It's depressing. Because, you know what I'm saying, you can't go to everybody and force nothing on nobody on what to believe in and how to think and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what make it depressing. Because it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You can't have that certain conversations with certain people, man. That shit'll fuck their head up. They'll be out here like, you know what I'm saying? What you mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's better when you talk about things, you give them the case scenario or you lead them to what they need to get to. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically the reason why I'm making this video. You got to lead people into the right path or give them a citation. Give them where you get your information from. Let them see for themselves. SPC University. And it's a lot of other sites. Yeah, I know some people that I do follow, but most of the time, you know what I'm saying, I only follow people that give me a citation. So they got to give me the source, where you get your information from. That way it ain't hearsay. Because that's all your birth certificate is anyway. It's hearsay. You know what I'm saying? That's hearsay. These are the same people that's telling you that you was created and take 9 months and then when you were born, your birth started over at 0. When really when you're born, you're 9 months or however months you are been in the womb. You know what I'm saying? That's really how old you are. So you got to get out of this inconsistency as society. You know what I'm saying? The language we speak is inconsistent. They everything is so fucking gnarled down to a fucking nub. Like, you can't play with this up in here, man. This is your biggest weapon. This is your biggest weapon. I don't need no gun. What the fuck I need a gun for? When I can outsmart your dumb ass. The fuck, nigga? I don't be worrying about none of that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't make decisions based off when you in your emotions. Like, that's why it's niggas that's over 30 plus that I was talking about. That's why you got to graduate from that. You got to graduate from that, man. You can't let your feelings dictate your next move, bro. You got to have a logic mindset. You can't be all mad and shit, huffing and puffing, and then you go do something stupid you can't take back. Like, no, chill the fuck out, nigga. Sit the fuck down, go do some push-ups, get you some soup, some tea, or whatever the fuck you need, and goddamn do what you gotta do. But all that tough shit, nah, bro, we ain't got time for that right now. This is 2025. It's more shit that we need to be doing than just feeding ourselves to the motherfuckers that's getting paid off of your name. Crime is money, nigga. Every time a nigga do a crime, somebody getting paid. Somebody getting paid. Remember that. Don't be that fucking idiot. Your parents went through all that struggling to raise your dumb ass. You still ain't did nothing to make a fucking difference. At least they love you. And the best thing you can fucking do is throw all that shit away and do something stupid. Come on, man. Motherfuckers need to learn how to respect the universe and how they got here, man. You know what I mean? And start letting these foreign motherfuckers play with your head, man. The school, I'm here to tell you, bro. Public schools, what? They're not gonna teach your kids a motherfucking thing. You can look. You can have a diploma. You can have a bachelor's degree. You can have a doctorate. If you step in a courtroom and you state your name for the record, all that shit went out the window. Like, how could you be so smart but so naive? You know what I'm saying? Because when you go to school, they don't challenge your mind. They don't got them to give you a different way of learning to each individual. Each individual learn different. Everybody don't learn the same. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna give me some information and then test me on what I remember and then tell me I'm stupid because I don't remember? Okay, what if I learn it this way? And I'm better at this way. That means that you didn't teach me right. You didn't challenge my mind. You didn't make it better for me to get into it. To lock in on it. You know what I'm saying? You could be going to California. He could be going to California. She could be going to California. One riding the bike, one driving the bus, one catching the plane. It don't matter. We all gonna get to the same fucking destination. I don't give a fuck if she got there before everybody because she drove the plane. The guy got there before me because he on the bus and I'm on the bicycle. So what? I'm going to get there. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me you smart or dumb because you able to pass a test right now or can remember shit quicker than I can. So what? Who gives a fuck? They about to let robots do their goddamn thing anyway. So look. The best thing you can do is feed your brain. And stop being a goddamn consumer and letting everything distract you and chasing every little piece of material or whatever technology they throw in your face. You chasing it. Ah, ooh, ooh, ah, that's so new. Ooh, but dumb as a box of rocks. Got all the money in the world but ain't got no common sense. Come on, man. You don't see the detrimental effect of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We got celebrities. You know they sold out. You know they sold out. Because if they look anything like me and they got all the money in the world, they would have bought all the motherfucking land up. And we would have been out here doing our motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Establishing our own motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? We built pyramids with no money. We built civilizations with no money. So to tell you the truth, we don't even need money. We just need knowledge and organize and to be organized. You know what I'm saying? We do our own thing, man. We do our own thing. We don't need the government, man. We don't need them motherfuckers, bro. They playing in your face. Why you think goddamn the president trying to goddamn downsize the government anyway? Because he know that it's all a fraud, bro. It's all a fraud, man. Come on, man. I mean, think about it. He's a convicted felon. And he's the president. And he don't pardon all his people that jumped the Capitol. Come on, man. Y'all don't see this shit, bro. Now, what is the logic in this? Once upon a time, this whole globe was melanated people. Facts. Okay? When America was doing this thing, and there was a group of people that were immigrants. They came over here because they ain't had nowhere to go. This is a new world to them. They came over here and by the boatloads too. They came over here. We welcomed them with open arms. And yes, we was already here. So we welcomed them with open arms. They didn't know how to grow their own food. They didn't know how to handle their sewage systems and, deal with their waste and shit. None of that, right? And it even got to the point where, we stopped helping them. But, these same people are now kicking people out the country saying that we can't have immigrants live here. Those same people, the descendants of. Because you got to look at it like this. Just because things happen the way it happened don't mean we should turn our shoulder and be like, oh man, let's just forget about that. No. Because they are the descendants of. That's benefiting from. So, I mean, no shade. We just gotta understand what's going on, man. Like, we gotta get out of this mindset that was driven for us to be away from ourselves and detach ourselves from our natural essence. And it's real sad out here, man. It's real sad out here, man. We'll shoot each other so goddamn quick. Every time you're trying to round a brother, trying to knock a brother, hating on a brother. Got, you know what I'm saying? Got, you know, they always, you know, we just knocking each other, yo. That's all we want to do is knock each other and not get shit done, not make a difference. We just want to knock each other, yo. That shit is wild to me, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the way the Mexicans operate, man, they look out for their people. You know, because all I do when I'm at work or just out here in the world, I observe. I'm very observant. I can't let nothing pass me. And I be studying people all the time. And I watch how different cultures look out for their people, man. And I watch how people, like, you know, a lot of us waking up, though. We are doing better than we was doing. But we also doing bad in certain categories that it wasn't so bad at first. So I can't say we doing better. We just doing better in certain categories, but we're not doing better because, you know, we still got some people out here that are cross own people for the right piece of change. You got too many Stefanses out here. Oh my goodness, I don't dealt with a lot of them. They'll do anything for their master, but they'll fuck their brother over at any goddamn chance they can. Yeah, I know a lot of them. Quite a few of them. I mean, I ain't here to judge though. You know, but at the same time, man, we gotta do better, yo. We gotta do better. Stop knocking your brother, yo. That's all I can say. Stop knocking your brother. Stop knocking your sister, man. That's whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, believe in yourself. Stop believing outside of yourself. Believe in yourself. Stop believing outside of yourself. Our ancestors believed in themselves. So believe in yourself. Because we wouldn't have got to the point that we are now in the world and how things have been if our ancestors didn't believe in themselves. Now let me tell you this. We so powerful that there's a lot of things they doing to us to kill us. And they targeting the kids too. Because they love to send those frequencies through your phone. The technology watching you. They're watching your every move. They're studying you. They're listening. I mean, everybody look at it like it's a big fucking luxury to have this bullshit, but all they're doing is just studying the fuck out of us. And, you know, we gotta stop condoning this shit. You know what I mean? We gotta stop condoning this shit, man. They're gonna continue to have control over you because we keep buying technology. And all they're doing is sending more technology to basically tamper with everything we got going on. They got your information. They got all your everything you say and do. They watching. They listening. It's chaos, man. We in hell. So stop thinking that we're not. We in hell. You feel me? You live in your body. So when you came and densed up into this body, you was born in hell. And if I'm coming to you with information, don't come to me with religion. Come to me with information. There's a difference between religion and information. I ain't here to insult nobody's intelligence or be on some cocky shit. I'm just giving y'all where my mind is at, because it get lonely out here when you hit a certain peak of vibration and the states that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like when a person want to debate about certain things, that's how you know they don't have information. especially if you giving them information that's facts and they debate it. And you can give them a citation, but all they can give you is a scripture. If the only thing you can give me is a scripture, you're not giving me information. You're telling me that you're ignorant to what I'm talking about, because you're bringing something totally different than what I'm talking about to what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to downplay what people believe in, but it's a big component called belief. That's what differentiates from facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be talking about a belief when we're talking about facts, things that can be proven. At the end of the day, man, I just want y'all to know it's all peace, it's all love, and I just wanted to feed my people some information, man, so y'all can know, like, hey, look, don't let nobody play in your face, man. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Study your rights, study the Constitution, understand how to maneuver, take over your name, don't give out your name, and make them prove who the fuck they are in their jurisdiction. Understand you don't have to pay taxes, it's voluntarily. And when the only reason why they force it on you, because if they don't ask you to fill out the W forms or don't present it to you, they get penalized. But you don't have to fill that shit out. You don't have to consent to that. That's a contract. Why are you paying for your labor? You're basically paying them for your labor. So basically, I'm going to come work my ass off damn near 6 days a week. And I'm going to pay you for working? You want me to pay you for my physical labor that I did on that concrete? Days where I had bright ideas, but I couldn't go execute them because I had to stand in there and deal with bullshit? Nah. I'm not going to pay you for that, bitch. Fuck you. I don't consent to that. I don't consent to that. Fuck a goddamn income tax. Now I get my shit all year, man. The fuck you need an income tax for? Get your shit all year. It's a difference. They rob your ass blind all fucking year. Ain't enough income tax money for what they owe you on income tax, bro. Ain't enough. Don't let them play with you like that. Man, there's other places in the world where if you got the money, you got it. It ain't no credit. That's bullshit to me. Credit to me is a reason for you to say no. Like, if I got the money, that should be mine. Fuck all that credit shit. I got the paper right now, today, that should be mine. That should be mine. If I want it, and I got the money, mine. Fuck all this credit shit. That's because y'all abide by the shit. Everybody agree to the shit. Everybody participate in it, man. Fuck all that. Every time we came on top and did our own motherfucking thing, what they do? They burn that shit to the ground. They burn it to the ground. What that tell you, man? Stop letting them play in y'all face, bro. Wake the fuck up, man. Learn something about yourself. Get some self-knowledge, man. And stop being fucking goofy out here like y'all know no better. Stop sticking to what you know. No. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Oh, well, my mama only did this and my daddy only did. No. Fuck that. You got a mind of your own. You got a brain of your own. Use it. Ain't trying to hear that stupid shit no more. Stop. Save that bullshit for somebody who gives a damn, because I don't. Ain't trying to hear that shit. That's the reason why you stay broke. You're always struggling, because you want to stick to what you know. You want to do everything your parents told you. No, motherfucker. You got a brain. Use it. Use it. Get information. Get around the people that's doing better. Figure out what they doing. Figure out the people that know something. Figure out how they know. So with that being said, I hope y'all take word to wise, and I hope this made a difference in somebody's life. I'm sure it will. And I love y'all, and may y'all have peace and elevate high, and you don't talk, man. Ashe.